Alright guys, so welcome back to Invest with Krens, and today we're going to be talking about Alpine Technologies, ticker symbol ALPP. So I'm going to go through review, some news regarding this company, some possible catalysts that can drive the stock price up, and my short-term and long-term price predictions for this company. But before I get into this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, help me reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. That's my goal, and I appreciate the support so far. Almost at 300 subscribers, which is amazing, just in over a week's space. So that is very amazing. I appreciate the support, and also if you can hit that notification bell for the latest buying opportunities. But before I continue, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own due diligence and research before buying into any stock that I make a video on or recommend. This is just for entertainment purposes only, and my opinions may not always be correct. So I'm just gonna go through with you some of the picks I have made, and I always tell you guys, try and catch the stocks on the red days. I'm gonna show you why this is important. So if we look here at Alpine Technologies, this was the first company I made a video on. If you caught it on the dip on the 13th of January, it dipped all the way down to $2.3, and now it's sitting at $2.8. So this is why it's good to catch on the red days. You'll be up over 30% right now. And also, if you look at Zomedica, I told you guys to wait for a dip on Zomedica. If you manage to catch the dip on Zomedica at 0.82, Zomedica is now touching the $1 mark. So that is another 20% increase right there. Also, DSG Global, I told you guys, do not chase the stock, wait for the dip. It dipped to lows of 0.66. So if you manage to catch that, it is at $0.84 right now. So that is another 20% right there. And also Galaxy Next Generation dipped to about $0.02, and now it's sitting at $0.026. So that is another 30% increase right there for those who managed to catch it on that dip. Well done. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but I've also recommended some in my Discord group. So I recommended Fubo. Myself and Als recommended Fubo at $26. As you can see, Fubo rallied all the way to $39, and NGA as well, I recommended it at $27, and NGA has crushed that $30 barrier and is now sitting at $32 to $33. So those are the kind of picks I give as well in my Discord group. The link is free, so join below. We have daily buying opportunities, and today we're talking about Alpine Technologies, ticker symbol ALPP, and I'm just here to share some news with you regarding this company. So it says here, Alpine Technologies, ticker symbol ALPP, expects to report 2020 revenue growth of 19% to 24% over 2019. Alpine Technologies, a leading operator and owner of small market businesses, is pleased to announce that it is providing preliminary guidance for its 2020 revenue. The company expects to report 2020 sales of $33.5 million to $35 million, which is revenue growth of approximately 19% to 24% over 2019. So this just shows that even though the pandemic knocked down many companies, Alpine Technologies have still managed to increase their revenue year over year. And it just shows that they're appealing to customers, they're making themselves, and they're generating that revenue. And for those who haven't seen it yet, there's an article that says the FAA approves first fully automated commercial drone flights. American Robotics granted permission to operate drones without hands-on piloting. The decision by the Federal Aviation Administration limits operation of automated drones to rural areas and altitudes below 400 feet, but is a potentially significant step in expanding commercial applications of drones for farmers, utilities, mining companies, and other customers. So that is the news here. Although this news is not directly related to Alpine Technologies, it can have a knock-on effect on the price, as it shows that the restrictions for drones are being relaxed. More restrictions for the drones are being relaxed. So I feel like we could see some price action on market open based off this news. I feel like we could see a small increase in the price. Drones will become a bigger part of society in the coming future. Therefore, these restrictions need to be relaxed so companies can innovate the drones and build drones on a larger scale. Also have to bear in mind that ARK will be looking to include disruptive drone and electric aircraft companies into its new space ETF. So hopefully Impossible Aerospace's acquisition of value can set them up nicely for this. so that they can be in contention to be included into this space ETF. And I feel like if this does happen, Alpine Forward Technologies share price will rocket from here, because it is a very, very big thing to be included in ARK Space ETF. Alpine Forward Technologies already have products, they're already selling, they're already profitable, and we have to keep in mind that they have EV customers, and they also have Apple contracts, and they also sell to the US Air Force. So they have a lot of things going for them now, unlike some of the other drone companies which aren't profitable and do not have as many customers. So I feel like with more acquisitions along the way in 2021 and 2022, maybe one day we could see Alpine Forward Technologies being included into ARK's aerospace ETF. And as I said, this will be very, very big and would do big things to the share price of Alpine Forward Technologies. This will be a very volatile stock once it is the NASDAQ. So think of it, people have been in the stock since $0.05. Some people bought at the $0.5 stage, some people bought when it was $1, some people bought when it was $2. And I feel like people have been holding on to the stock for a very, very long time. Some people have made insane gains from it, 1,000% gains. And I feel like they're waiting for this NASDAQ catalyst in order to offload the stock. Some people are waiting to sell the stock. But to bear in mind as well, some people chased the stock all the way up to $4.5, and then the stock crashed all the way to $2.3. So that is 100% loss right there. So some people are holding hefty losses with this stock and have been averaging down when they could. And I feel like when you do see that kind of loss in your account, it doesn't sit well. So I feel like some people will be wanting to get rid of the stock as soon as possible. So I feel like when this NASDAQ news hits and the stock price does go up, we could see a major sell-off in this stock as well. So I feel like when they're officially uplisted, we're not going to see that price action that many people are expecting. It's going to be more volatile than people think. However, long term, the way Alpine Forward Technologies are going, acquiring contracts, they have government contracts, they have Apple contracts as well. These are some big names, and I feel like the value acquisition as well was very big, and I'm pretty sure later on this year they plan to acquire many more. And I feel like the way they're going long term, this could easily be a $10 stock, whether it's by the end of 2021 or 2022. I see $10 for this stock. And you have to keep in mind as well, they're not only a drone company, they do have other things going for them as well. It's kind of like how Tesla is just not an electrical vehicle company as many people assume. They have other things going for them as well, which is priced into the share price, which is why Tesla sits at around $830 for its market cap, because many other electrical vehicle companies will be at the same market cap but won't have the same share price as Tesla. It will be a lot lower. So I feel like the fact that Alpine Forward Technologies do have other things going for them, it will generate revenue from many different sectors. For those who want to know more about this company, I did a video on it. It was my first video. I'll link it in the description below, so do go check that out if you want to know a bit more about Alpine Forward Technologies. But I want to talk about the share price, where I think the share price is going short term and long term, and also how to deal with the stock if you're looking to get in or if you're in already. So regarding the share price, near term leading up to the NASDAQ, $3 to $4 I feel like is the safest bet. $4 is where we can see the share price at before this NASDAQ uplisting. And long term, I see it $7 to $10. I could see the stock at $10 soon if they keep going the way they're going and continue the momentum. The press release is very good as well. As you can see on Twitter, they're always updating everyone with everything they do every step of the way, which is very, very important. Keeping your investors happy, keeping your investors informed, and keeping your investors confident in your company, because they've shown that everything they're doing so far is positive. There's no bad news regarding Alpine Forward Technologies, and this is why I'm happy to keep holding until that $10 mark. And I know many of you chase the stock. $4.5, $4 are now down by a hefty amount. However, average down when you can. That will be what I would do. Of course, it's not financial advice, but I feel like the best way is to average down, and that will lower your cost basis. And when the stock does go back up, you'll be able to break even or maybe even gain a little profit if you're not looking to hold it long term. But long term, I feel like averaging down will be the best way as well, because you'll be at a gain later on when the stock does hit the $7 to $10 dollar mark, which I believe it can. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen this year. We don't know what's in plan for Alpine Full Technologies, or the $7 to $10 target may not even be achieved, but we'll have to see what happens. But the way things are going right now, that's a target I have given. Smartest way to do it: buy on the dips, enter on the dips, don't chase it on the green days, otherwise you will get burned like those who bought it at 4.5 and $4 and now sitting at 50% plus losses. So that is the best way to approach the stock. And as I mentioned, I do have more information in the description below. And if you do have any questions or comments or information regarding this company, you can leave it in the comments below. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for the latest buying opportunities. As I said, I've got the free Discord below where I give buying opportunities every day when the market is open. So I give buying opportunities and I let you guys know how I'm dealing with the stocks, which stocks I'm holding long term, which stocks I plan to offload. So there's that benefit as well.